Lena had always been the patient type. You know, the kind of woman who answers text messages with paragraphs, not emojis. Who remembers your coffee order and your mother's birthday, even when you don't. The kind of woman who forgives being left on read because maybe he's just busy. For 3 years, that's who she'd been to Devin. And for 3 years, Devin made her believe that patience was love. They met, of all places, at a busted laundromat in the middle of a thunderstorm. Lena had just moved cities and was juggling a new job, no friends, and a washing machine that sounded like it had PTSD. Devin, the technician assigned to fix it, had a crooked smile and a joke for every broken belt. Looking back, Lena suspected he broke more than he fixed, just to have a reason to keep coming back. At the time, she thought it was romantic, persistent. Now, she knew it was calculated. Year one was sweet. Moving in together after 8 months wasn't the plan, but Devin's lease ended, and financially, it just made sense. That was always the excuse. It just makes sense. Like when Lena covered rent one month, then groceries, then, eventually, everything. Devin couldn't keep a job. Every employer, according to him, was either incompetent, jealous, or trying to sabotage him. He once sent a 6-minute telegram voice rant about how his boss at the plumbing company had the IQ of cold soup and couldn't tell a wrench from a fork. Lena saved it, out of habit, not spite. Or maybe it was both. His parents didn't fare much better in his monologues. He'd lash out at them too, called his dad a spineless jellyfish, and his mom a passive background character in her own life. Whenever they said no to lending him money, Devin turned vicious. Still, Lena kept listening, kept forgiving. By year two, Lena was paying for nearly everything. She justified it, told herself relationships had seasons, and maybe this was just a rough one. Then came the Mustang. Devin had insisted on buying a used red 2014 Mustang that cost more than Lena's annual vacation budget. When it inevitably broke down, he spiraled, claimed it was the only thing keeping him motivated. So Lena, soft-hearted, logic-blind Lena, took over the payments. $392 a month, every month, for 6 months. Because she thought that helping him meant they were building something together. Then came the anniversary dinner. 3 years. Lena booked a reservation at one of those rooftop restaurants with glass railings and overpriced seafood. She wore a dress she couldn't afford and heels she couldn't walk in, because it felt worth it. 7 p.m. She arrived alone. Devin texted that he was on the way. 7:45, no reply, straight to voicemail. 8:30, the waitress, all pity smiles and awkward hovering, offered to reschedule. Lena declined, still clinging to hope. Or delusion. 8:52. Devin strutted in with 4 of his friends. Drunk, loud, already laughing. See? He announced, loud enough for the next table to hear. Told you she'd still be here, like a loyal little Labrador. The guys howled. One of them, Cody, added, damn, she's trained well. Devin sat beside her, grabbed her face like a cartoon villain, and said, that's why I keep her. Pays my bills, waits around, no drama. Lena didn't say a word. He leaned in again. You thought this was some romantic date? That's adorable. Nah, we got poker night after this. Just needed to make sure my next car payment's still coming. Lena blinked. That's all she could manage. The server came over. Lena smiled and asked for another glass of wine. Devin ordered appetizers for everyone, then told the waiter, she's not eating. Gotta keep the figure, right? More laughter. That's when Lena excused herself to the restroom. In the mirror, she stared at a woman she didn't recognize. Not a partner, not even a girlfriend. Just a prop. And then, quietly, decisively, she made a plan. She texted her best friend, Marissa, pick me up in 10? Then Lena walked back to the table, smiled, and said she had a work emergency call to take. She left, quietly, paid only for her wine, left the rest on Devin's tab, And as she slipped into Marissa's car, she blocked his number. But she didn't stop there. See, Devin had a bad habit of using Lena as tech support. She had access to everything: his cloud drive, banking app, Instagram, email. She had helped him apply for jobs, reset passwords, manage subscriptions. He had handed her his digital life on a silver platter. And Lena, well, Lena was finally ready to serve it back. That night, she compiled every nasty voice message Devin ever sent. The ones mocking his boss, berating his parents, bragging to friends about how he had Lena on a leash. She forwarded the worst of them to his boss, to his parents, all from a burner account. Then she called the bank and reversed the last Mustang payment, citing fraud. She had screenshots, receipts, and yes, those braggy voice messages. The next morning, Lena woke up to 63 missed calls, 20 voicemails, and a text from Devin that just said, "What did you do?" She smiled and kept going. She canceled every shared account, changed every password, packed all of Devin's things, clothes, sneakers, video games, man cave decor, into black garbage bags. 15 of them. Then she and Marissa borrowed her cousin's truck and drove straight to the city landfill. No tears, no apologies. Just 15 bags of gaslighting, condescension, and emotional debt, compacted by a garbage truck. By sunset, Devin's car had been repossessed. His boss had suspended him. His parents weren't speaking to him, and Lena? Lena was home, alone, peaceful. She changed her locks, ordered takeout, opened a bottle of wine. And for the first time in 3 years, she smiled for herself.